You get that feeling, give yourself permission to use the best you. And you don't do that. You stay guarded. You stay guarded. What if someone, I'll give you an example, was at a big meeting with some people at the military base. You had scientists, you had engineers, you had the top. And one man got up and we were giving each person so much time to talk. And in the middle of him talking, the first couple of seconds, they interrupted him. They interrupted him. And he just had tears in his eyes. This is a grown man. And he said, this is what I'm talking about. I have ideas that can make a difference. You hired me for this, but that's not just who I am. And at that moment, everybody froze. And thank goodness that the CEO was just top notch. And he looked at me, he said, what do I do? And I said, you get an egg timer. And I said, and you let them have that much time to articulate and give what they need to do. And they get to do it weekly. That gentleman changed completely. The whole concept of that room changed completely because he felt heard and seen. He was a valuable asset and he was going to leave them. He was a valuable asset, but because he didn't feel heard and he didn't feel like he was part of something bigger than himself. Don't you want to, Rick? Don't you want to create something and know that you added to this fabulous program?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think that if we don't feel we're making that impact, we're working with like half of our wits tied behind our back.
Yeah.
And there is, when I'm listening to you, I'm thinking about the difference between a person being closed off versus being open. And I think that what you're describing is this guy was in danger of being closed off to himself because he had so much inside of him to bring to the culture. And thank goodness that you set the atmosphere where he was able to say that.
And you know what? The CEO was so good because he could have taken offense.
Right.
And there are ones that do. And then he just looked at me and go, what do I do? And there was at least 30 of them. We're talking about the highest powered people collection that you could get. And that's what I said. All of you have unique gifts and talents. Okay. And so those have to be recognized and you have to be able to utilize them and get them better and stronger. And so that's what a culture does.